friends, for the Novellathon. Let me see if everybody's in here. I tried to see if we were actually on. Hi. Oh, I'm so excited. Hi, Samantha. Hey, girl. I'm so freaking excited because round 2, like the first time we did this, I like got so many different books and recs, and we've been able to celebrate. Hey, Monica. Oh my gosh. Yay. We were talking about my current read before we got on here. I am currently reading Evil Twin by Katie Wilde. And apparently there's like another twist to the espionage. So I guess I'm going to be reading that during spreads. Hey, what is everybody reading? How have you been loving the Novellathon so far? What's been like your favorite so far, Avery? If you don't know, introduce yourself, Ava.
I'm Avery or Ava from Ava's Romance Books. I'm gonna have so much fun tonight with Tiffany. And yeah, I would say my favorite so far. I've read 4 so far. Well, DNF'd one of them, so technically 3. Wait, what was that?
That's what I said. What?
Whoa.
Monica is a fave. My father loves Miss Bev. We're currently looking for a way to meet her because I was trying to explain to him that Readers Take Over Denver was like a whole signing and not just for her. So apparently she's coming to Vegas. Somebody DM'd me that, but I have to look into it because I haven't seen any more of that. So, okay, so you've had 3 DNFs.
No. I've had 1 DNF and 3 reads.
Okay.
That'd be very unfortunate if it was 3 DNFs.
What did you DNF?
So I think in Last Prince, I was saying how I read Wed to the Ice Giant, gave that 5 stars. That's probably my favorite so far. That one was so good. And so I decided to pick up the next one in this series, which was like Wed to the Minotaur or something like that. It's by a different author. It's like other different authors writing in the same like monster romance series. Okay, yeah. And like it's only 97 pages, and I got to 30%, and like the moment that they see each other, they're like madly in love. Like I was just like, that's not my taste, you know. Even in a novella, like that's like a lot. Like what's the other 60% of the book gonna be?
Yeah,
like exactly. I was done. So and then I read like a 3-star book. It was a nanny romance. It was fine. And then this morning on my way to work, I started and finished sneakily at work the Rebecca Weatherspoon audiobook that I shared with y'all.
Oh, that's cute. It was cute, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so
that was cute. That one I gave 4 stars to. I still have to write my review, but I'm currently reading this one. Let me show the cover. I like showing the cover because I'm more of a visual person. This is Sold to My Ex's Dad.
Casey Rose.
No. Casey Rose is my first Casey Rose. I'm thinking she's going to be like a new Cassie Mint Jessa Kane for me, possibly.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, so she basically needs money to pay off her mother's medical bills. And so she decides to auction her V card off at this auction. The hero just so happens to be there. And he pays like $5 million for her.
What?
Yeah. He's a billionaire.
The first time I heard about the selling of the Mizuwagi, which was when Memoirs of a Geisha, I'm like, why, what was I doing? Anyway, sorry, Mom. But like, what was I doing? $5 million? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. He's a billionaire.
I love that in a romance book. I love it.
I still have to read Crybaby. I want to read Sugar.
Oh, Sugar was so delicious. She made me want to have like a self-care day, pamper myself. The hero was such a gentleman and a cinnamon roll. Like Sugar wasn't really a part of their agreement and deal. He really just loved her mind and her company and of course her beauty. And for her to accompany him on like big trips. And this is the first time he's inviting her on like, something that's a little bit more in depth, a little bit more low key. And they normally don't have that type of dynamic. Like when she describes him as a sugar daddy, it sounds like he's like the greatest boyfriend ever. Not necessarily, a zaddy benefactor. And it was delicious. It's like
when she's lonely. I saw when she's lonely on the screen and I was like,
all I need to read that. So, who posted it today? I think it was Amber, and she reminded me that like I need to not finish this readathon out, but we're like getting to that. I need to get to it because Bound to Submit by Laura Kay was 5 stars for me. That was everything. That was everything, and it really did dive into her being an amputee, and I didn't know she was like a circuit speaker, and oh my god, it was so good. And Kiki Club being blasphemy in like a renovated church. I was like, okay, I
need to look into that series. Maybe if there's more in the series, we can like buddy read those. Yes. I haven't looked into those series.
We need to get back to Taken to Nobu.
Yes. I love seeing all of her art now for those books.
It's so delicious. Such a diverse world. I love it.
Oh, you'll be happy to hear my audiobook, though. Let me pull. You'll be very happy to hear. It's Surrender to Sin by Nicola Davidson.
Oh, that's a spicy, delectable time at the Fallen. Okay, brothel. I love like a home of like a saloon type of situation in a historical. Like I love that. And I like the concept around it because it is based off like a real like situation. Where it's like a home for fallen women, like get a second chance in order like they're able to make some money. So I love that series. It's spicy.
And I can probably read all of them during the readathon because like these are the few audiobooks. Like we've all been talking about trying to find novella audiobooks. And like I know I can finish this series. So
it's so good. And the third book in the series, I believe it's A Marriage in Trouble. And it's like
that's like Rachel's favorite, right?
Yeah. It's good. I like that series is a fun one. And then of course all of the audiobooks for Claire Kent's like space novella series, Samantha, are really good.
Yeah, I can't find them on any of my platforms.
Yeah, I had to buy them. Yeah. I was really sad because I was like, oh well, maybe like my new Nevada like library card will have them, and they've been having everything and they don't have them. So
yeah,
that was sad. I did buy Let Us Dream by Alyssa Cole. That audiobook was chef's kiss.
I have a physical copy of that. I found it at a used bookstore, so I have a physical copy, and I also have her like I think Civil War one too. She has a Civil War novella.
The sapphic one?
Wait. No, it's a guy on the cover. There's a guy on the cover. Let me try and find it. Let me find it. I know where it is.
Out. Because I will read that. I love her novellas. They're so good. I read 2 Nicola Davidson books this round. I saw. I'm loving your daily vlogs, Samantha. I am loving them. Oh my God.
Okay. Here's the Let Us Dream one.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's pretty thick. Like compared to the other one I have. This is the other one. And look how.
Yeah.
So this one is Be Not Afraid. It says,
I won't be.
Elijah's not throwing away his shot. Kate has never been satisfied.
Oh, give me Hamilton vibes. I clocked that.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, all I've read is this part. When Elijah is captured by the British while helping Kate, they're thrown into close proximity and forced to choose between their hopes and their future and their hearts.
Oh,
girl, did they get captured by the British together? What?
I'm reading that.
So yeah, Be Not Afraid if you want to know. I haven't read either of these, but I saw them at a used bookstore and I was like, Alyssa Cole, yes, buying.
Oh my God, you're going to love Let Us Dream. Amir is delicious. The way that he sees her, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I am just so excited that she won this private chat with Beverly Jenkins. I cannot get over it. Monica, again, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. I cannot believe that. Okay, so I can see everybody's sort of like picking up. I plan to do like a 30-minute sprint to start out with because I promised to give you guys some sprints this time. And I don't know how many we'll do. but I know I've got that prepped. So
okay, I got nothing else to do today, so
like I have the time. It is my day off. So April.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you thinking? I will try and give you a rec if you want one.
And I was thinking of doing Zoe Draven has like an alien novella series. Let me pull. I want to get to that too.
Really?
When She's Lonely, I definitely need to read.
Because
When She's Lonely will be a host rec.
Yeah, you have When She's Lonely. Then you have, that's a part of the Readathon series. The majority of those are novellas. Like When She's Fearless just came out, which is like 97 pages. So I'm going to read that one because that's a new release. And I love, we have a plus size woman on the cover of that one. That is beautiful. Love it. You would, Tiffany, I want you to read When She's Bold. I want you to read that one because Lucy in there reminds me of you so much. She's like so sweet and bubbly, and she's in love with this like what's it called? Kind of like alien policeman to like take care of human women on the planet. And she has a huge crush on him, but he's not getting her like subtle like hints that she likes him. And so she just bakes him baked goods. She makes him baked goods every day to bring to work to him. And he's just going over his head that she likes it.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so I'm doing this. Oh my God, I love this cover. Stop it.
I know, right? But she's like sweet and bubbly. And every time I read about Lucy, I thought of you.
Oh my God. I'm adding it. This series just looks so fun. Okay. I'm tempted to like read it while we're on spreads, but I gotta get to
you have to finish Evil Twin though. Like, or at least read the next chapter or two, please.
You're like, because see, everyone's trying to help me figure out. I guess there's another plot twist in this that I'm not getting. Like, I thought there's just the plot of espionage. Bane is like the second born. He's the general. It's like a fantasy world. He's trying to overthrow his brother, who is a horrible king. And in order to do so, he plans to bed and impregnate the like neighboring princess that's being sent over. And she has her own plans for espionage when it comes to her kingdom, because her parents are really failing at doing the job. And, you know, they consummate, they have their steamy little seed, and he's smitten because they both have, you know, a takeover plan that's very similar. And so he's really taken by her sharp wit, and he was a virgin hero. Okay. And so now they're in an arranged marriage. And I'm thinking like, that's it. Like, we're going to get on this whole like love train. They're going to learn to love one another. But there's another twins. And I'm like, I didn't know. I'm going to start our spread, but I'm going to I'm trying to find the Alien series for you that I was hoping to pick up by Zoe Draven. The Alien's Mate. I think that's the first one in the series. And they're all like part of her Warriors of Luxeria. Have you read that, Cree?
Zoe Draven, you said?
Yeah.
I've only read her Horde King books. I want to read more.
Yeah, because
I've seen those covers.
Yeah. And they all seem like human women with these like alpha, like alien warriors in these captive situations. And those are like
mine. Ooh. Oh, but you're looking for bonkers. She says she wants like bonkers alien romance.
Her Alien Priest was good. By I read that last round.
Michelle Mills.
Yeah, that was a lot of
fun. I have another disability one. Claiming His Mate by A.G. Wilde was good, but that one's not like crazy like that one.
Oh yes, read that. Yes.
I think she's right. I think she's saying she wants something similar.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have something.
Riley, hi.
Hi, Riley. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling okay, girl.
I'm excited to puzzle. I am a Riley patron, and we're going to do soon, and I'm so excited. And Riley, on my TBR from you, is All Systems Red by Martha Wells. I cannot wait to read that. It's going to be like sci-fi. It's not a romance, sci-fi fantasy, but it sounded hilarious. So I can't wait to read that. Oh, I'm excited. heard that like Katie Wild's always fun.
Yes, I loved the what other one did I love by her? What's the other one that I'm thinking of? Oh, the Midwinter Mail Order Bride. Riley got me to read that book. The Midwinter Mail Order Bride.
I have not read that yet.
That one's so good. Yeah, Riley got me to read that one.
Stop it! Stop it!
Hi!
You sneaky
I was like, if I can time this right, my nephew will go down for his nap and I'm gonna just hop on. But I need to go get my charger. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, please. Okay, because I'm gonna be reading that with you, April, because I'm gonna pick up the first one and just get going with that series. I have to do that when she's
oh my gosh, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love them.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So and it's a really good series to like buddy read with people. Like Victoria and I buddy read books 3 to 6, and it was so fun.
I have to catch up. We gotta get to Taken to Nobu, and then like maybe we can do this novella series together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we'll blow through those.
Yeah. It'll
be fun because we can like check in. Oh
yeah, she's talking about here. Let me pull up the cover because the cover is stunning for that one. Also, okay, Alien Romance Wreck. If you want to, so Grace Goodwin's books, they're alien romance, but they don't have creature aliens. They look like humans or just aliens. But one that was fun and hot is Her Mate's Secret Baby by Grace Goodwin. Like there's a pregnant woman on the cover. Like it's cuckoo pants. So like that one's fun, but it doesn't have like a creature in it. Before I forget, I'm trying to look through my alien romance shelf.
I do love creatures with humanoid features, like
yeah, but they basically look like humans. Every book in that series, they're all alien romance series. They all basically look like humans. So it's not that fun, but they're fun. Like they're very similar though. Like all of them are sort of reused plot. So I don't recommend binging those because they all look the same.
Okay.
Let me see. I think the most bonkers alien romance is literally the My Life Has Been Derailed one.
It is. It was a lot of fun.
Maybe try another ML Eliza book. Oh, read No Getting Ogre You. Do that one. That one's not alien, but it's an ogre. You can read that one. Check out another ML Eliza one if you want another bonkers.
Who's the author that wrote like The Orc and the Lady? Those ones I had to jump out of because there were
yeah,
who?
There's so many of that
Finley
one.
Fenn.
Okay, Finley Fenn. I had to jump out of it just because there was a lot of semen. I mean, buckets. And normally I'm down. I'm like, ride that wave. But the way that she describes it, because she is such a good writer, like the sticky, I'm like, is this woman gonna drown? There was just so much that I couldn't get past that element in that series. So I would love to try more novellas with orcs. Like the cute.
I have so many orc ones, girl. But what was I gonna say? The just flew out of my head. Oh, the first one infuriated me so much. I was like, girl, this dude is awful. Like he sucks. Yeah. Why did you I'm not gonna say
I think I DNF'd that first one, and I think I ended up reading another one.
Because there are so many. Because the first one I was like, there's a lot going on here. Okay.
That and the dude pissed me off.
Let me think. Orc romances. I feel like Avery, didn't you read one last Novellathon? It was like cupcakes or something like that.
I haven't read it yet. I have a whole orc shelf on my.
You do. She does have a whole orc shelf.
I think she froze for a second.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. You know which one? Okay, or not. This is not orc, but it is paranormal that I really liked. It's called The Librarian and the Beast by S.J. Sanders.
I do enough that book.
You didn't like it? I loved it. It was like a Minotaur romance. I freaking loved that one.
Thank you.
Okay. This is the one Riley and I love.
Oh, yeah. I've seen. Okay, yeah.
I read that one. I liked it.
That one's so good. But
I need to, I need to read that because I almost feel like that's like a Katie Wild classic. Like I should have read that already.
But Samantha, S.J. Sanders, I've tried so many S.J. Sanders. I feel like hers are too long. Like I get, my issue was I was bored. I was bored. I got halfway through and I was like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So that happened with, I think she has a unicorn one too, where he's like a
I've not read that one.
unicorn. I DNF that one.
No, the S.J. Sanders, the Librarian and the Beast is the only one I've read, and I loved it.
Thank you, Riley. Yeah, too much.
Totally get it. There were things I liked about it too. I just got bored. So, and that's the easiest way for me to get out of a book, for me to get bored. Okay, orcs. Let me see.
Right. If you have any like recommendation to request.
There's
Scrolling through. Oh my god, let me see if I can find this cover.
Wait, have you guys both read this yet?
No, I haven't.
Yes, I read it.
You have to read this.
It's in my monster romance vlog that just came out.
It's so good. Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna add it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Orc romance. Let's see.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this cover. I was scrolling on Libby to find like I literally typed in romance novellas just to see like what audiobooks they had. The worst cover came up. I don't know if you can see it. This is My 3 Orc Dads. Can you see that? It's an orc romance where like it's a zaddy kink, but like it's the worst. It's the worst cover.
What? Even.
I don't like the cover looks too middle grade. It looks like a middle grade cover.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
I was dying. I was cracking up with Desiree. I was like, what is this cover?
Please put it in the group chat so Rachel can see it.
Okay, I will.
Lila Faye's orc books are to die for to me.
I love Lila Faye.
Her
She's hilarious. And bonkers.
Oh, Ruby Dixon's orc book. Yes.
I love the half orcs maiden bride. That was a good.
So good.
I love that.
You know what? I think the only orc ones I've really read is from Sam Niscosta, her Girls Weekend series.
I love that one
Yeah,
too.
I think those are the only orcs ones I really
That
read.
was good. Oh, Riley. I hope you like it. I love some size difference, and he's like 9 feet tall, 8 feet tall, and she's my height. She's 5 foot. So if you want more orcs, let me see. Because there's the CM Niscosta, there's The Orc from The Office by Kate Pryor. That's like a workplace romance where he's an orc.
You're not, Monica. You are not.
No.
It is okay. This is a safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
Right?
Exactly.
And they don't need to be tentacle strokes. Okay. They don't.
You can try. Remember, those Grace Goodwin books are alien romances, but they literally are physically looking like humans, you know?
Yeah.
So like, you can, like dip your toe in that way if that floats your boat. Definitely. Like, not everything's not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we're not here to judge, obviously.
Yeah, no. I'm like, I love my paranormal vibes. I do love my monsters. I've been reading like Bound to Submit was a favorite. I loved Briarly. I finally read that.
So good.
I'm like, more reading of these retellings, please. So I've been reading like, now I'm finally getting into like my fantasies. I want to get into some alien. Okay, I want to get into some paranormal. Like we have a couple days, but Samantha, I was like going through my shelves and I still need to read King Sized.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite, Jessica Kane.
Ava loves that one. It's so great.
Okay, I'm like, I need to get through this. I'm like, this is sacrilege. I have not read.
Yeah, it's a submissive man, dominant heroine, just
bodyguard, age gap.
So I'm committing to. I'm getting through this because Husky's my favorite, but I haven't read King Size yet, so I don't know.
Husky, is that the fashion designer one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's so good.
I love that. I think that's like my favorite novella by her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Samantha and I were talking to Crystal. Did you hear us last live show talking to Crystal about
the priest romance that Jessica
Kane
has?
There's the Jessica Kane priest one, because I was like, the only priest romance I've read is the Jessica Kane priest one, where he does a sexorcism on her. And then and then we also told Crystal the one As You Like It. Is that what it's called?
Oh, If I Would Fall, or
As If I Would Fall, or something. Yeah, where someone gets a tattoo in a certain place.
on like both sides. I think I messaged Tiffany when that happened. I was like, Tiffany.
Oh my gosh, Riley, I read that book because you talked about it.
Oh my God, I didn't say it in the live show with Crystal, but I was like flashback. I read a priest romance where it was during the apocalypse and it was 3 priests, an angel, and a demon. It was a poly romance.
Okay, you need to find this book.
Find it right now.
No, it's by Catherine Moon and Crystal Ash. It's called Say Your Prayers. Let me find the cover for you.
Text it.
Yes.
Please.
Assigned reading for the live show.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 priests, an angel, and a demon during the apocalypse. And holy oil is used as some,
I love you so much. You get me. You get me.
Okay, I'm going to save all this and send it to you guys.
Yes.
Riley, the sexism is for freedom.
That is freaking crazy.
Oh my God. Yes, we all need. I feel like this is required reading. We're adding it to Cry.
Yeah. I had seen Crystal Ash at a Polycon, and I hadn't realized that she wrote a romance with Catherine Moon. And Catherine Moon is like my girl. I love her. So yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
That was like one of our first interactions because I was really trying to like get into her, and like Samantha took the time to send me a bunch of titles and like told me where to start based on what I would like. And I'm like, this is so nice of her. She doesn't even know me. That was like how I picked her up. So Good Deeds came from me. I was like, oh, I love this.
That's a good one. And not a lot of people read that one.
I loved it because I was looking for a reverse harem where I felt like all of the heroes had a relationship. I wanted it to feel poly. And that was like
Good Deeds, you guys, is a poly romance, and it's with robots. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Wait, what? Which
robots? It's called Good Deeds by Catherine Moon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like set in this futuristic like world on a planet, and it's set at like a pleasure parlor with AIs that do the pleasuring. They're being exploited, and it is very, very good.
Yeah.
The only robot one I've read is the Tiffany Roberts one, but he's like a cyborg.
Oh, you gotta read Evolve. I have it. Gotta read. I read. Oh, I love this. I love it. Evolve by N.I. Walker, and it's on KU. He like buys Sean is a synthetic human and automated unit, and he's supposed to be like his companion, and they fall in love. This is good.
Okay.
And it has sort of like a romantic suspense plot as well. I love this.
You know what? I've been leaning into romantic suspense. I'm a big scaredy cat. Like, it's not my usual vibe, but I've read a couple where I was like, I think I might like the intrigue. Like, just adds a little spice. I don't know.
And I love the plot twists. It's fun, and it's like a fun. You know what? Romantic suspense and thrillers have gotten me to like look at like the pacing and plot because I'm a character girl. You know, so like I really am starting to appreciate like the fun things that can be done with the plot because of it, and it's just fun. Like they're a fun ride.
Right? So happy. The Sweet First series is phenomenal. Anytime people say they want to get into Omegaverse, I always recommend this one. Always.
I need to start because I don't understand it, and I think Squeak. Okay. Oh. I have no. That was I stood by that. I stand by Squeak. Squeak is an amazing novella, and that was like my first Omegaverse that I could wrap my head around because I'm so new to it that I really need like a baby entry point. Like I just need to like start from the beginning so I can understand the shorthand when you get into something like a novella because I'm not well versed in Omegaverse. And Squeak, I was like, okay, they're nesting. Okay, I'm understanding like the nesting and the bite, and like I'm getting this. This is hot. Like, but Squeak was really
good. Catherine Moon is a good start. Her Sweetverse series is amazing. Sarah Blue, her Heat Haven series is a novella series that's really, really good. Okay. And then Marina Vivancos also has an Omegaverse, a couple of Omegaverse actually. I think she has 4.
The hockey one is the
hockey one, and then there's one set in like a historical time period almost.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I like about those authors is they give like, because Riley said she had to look up like some of the terms. So most of those authors have like a little prefix in the beginning, like describing what Omegaverse is and what the terms mean. And I just love it. It's like shifter romances, but on crack.
Yeah, I got into those. I only know everything because I was one of those kids who read fanfiction and that's how I learned everything.
AO3, baby. Yep, that's where it all began.
Yes, we need to know, are you enjoying it so far? Because I'm definitely interested in, like, I think once I understand, I love Sarah Blue, so I need to like check into that real quick.
I still need to read that one.
Sarah Blue is, I haven't like been disappointed yet, so
yeah, she's great. She's fantastic.
I didn't know that she wrote.
Reading?
What am I reading right now?
Yeah.
I'm still reading. Okay, I haven't finished the Phantom of the Opera one I started the readathon with, Night's Melody. So I need to finish that. And then I found this one. It's called The Vampire in the Bookstore.
Oh, I have that one too on my list.
Yeah, that looks really good. And then I also have Bro Beast by Elsie Davis. I have a lot on my TV.
What is it called?
Bro Beast. It's a werewolf shifter romance. A male werewolf shifter romance.
My TBR is so much bigger now. I was like, ooh, I'm organized this time. This is what I'm reading.
This happens every time we get together.
For sure. Yeah, but then I was reading a historical before this because I have a live show for this one. I need to finish it.
Oh, that's stunning. Let me see.
Look at. Are you joking?
I love the raised text. It's so gorgeous.
I know.
You know how your
She's
heart
sitting in a bathtub, and the reason we picked this one is because on the synopsis it says "Tale of a Tub." I was like, stop. I was like, this can't get better. Like, this is what I live for. Historical
that was
romance
a commodity. Whatever he could do to get up in that tub. Okay. And I love my favorite step back. A step back where they're in water because I love how they pick the water on the skin. I'm like, it's unmatched. Okay. It's unmatched. I love a step back. It's so good. Oh yes. I'm like obsessed with
I want to read the one, Samantha, have you read the one with like the what's it called on the cover? The
Charming Her Dad?
The Ouija
Oh,
one.
Charming Your Dad, yeah.
Is that one good?
Yes.
I liked it.
Okay.
I like it too. I want to read the second one because that's in hell. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't read that one.
I haven't read that one yet, so I'm like so excited. Oh my god! Say your prayers. I want to read that like ASAP.
That one's not a novella. I don't think. I think it is longer than 200 pages.
What?
I think it's a longer book, but it's worth it, guys. It's so good. I thought about it after we were talking about all the priest romances, and I was like, wait, this one was actually kind of fire though.
Well, I'm gonna report back to you if you're liking romantic suspense. I just like checked out Tal Bauer, Hell and Gone. It's an it's an Western romantic suspense. It'll be my first from him. So I've never, but I'm excited about it. And it's Novella link. So I'm like, this is like a great way to do like a taste tester because Robin from Paperbacks and Planners was like singing his praises. And I am trying to pick up all the romantic suspense. So hopefully that works well. Cleo Evans.
I read the first one.
We need to get into her Monster Ball series. The Scoundrel and the Satyr. Is that out yet? I'm totally felt that's
it's like the Monster historical series.
Oh, I read not Catherine Moon's, Siemnis Costas. I read Siemnis Costas. It was good.
And so like I know that the second is the Scoundrel and the Satyr. I need to read that if it's out. I'm pretty sure it's out already.
But can we talk about how the monster romance authors are like bringing us back the gorgeous covers? Like Katie Roberts, Siemnis Costa, they are doing it. I'm like, thank you very much.
Cleo Evans, I was in Barnes and Noble and saw. I love her covers. They're like, they're bright colors, neon, 80s vibes. Like she's killing the game this year. I'm like, yeah, and I like how they're all banding together and like it seems fun.
I know.
Really good. Ashley Bennett's, I love. Remember I showed y'all the frog one?
Yeah.
That cover's stunning though, okay?
It is, but it's cute. What is
I
it? All
want
warts
it.
and all?
I want it's called warts and all or something. I want
Warts.
the MMF frog shifter romance. I want it.
I'm reading it. I'm reading it. It's 452 pages.
I'm over here like, oh, it's a little over 200 pages.
I'm over here like required reading. Like, wait a minute.
Oh god,
I'm reading
but
it.
it's poly because you get multiple point of views, so it's justified.
That actually makes me like excited because it takes time to really build that. Okay. Scoundrels of the Seder. So I need to settle down and get focused. I don't know.
You finish Evil Twin first. That's the first.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing that. We're doing that right now because I need to know whatever twisters. I'm definitely gonna mute because we know how I get. I
You can
promise.
like voice memo me or something.
Yeah. I will do that because I'm like, wait, what? Oh, okay. So we're gonna do a 30-minute sprint. I promised you a sprint, so we shall do one. I'm gonna get my screen recording together. And I'm so excited. It's just so good to see you two. I cannot believe you made it, Samantha. Stop it.
I'm excited too. Hopefully my nephew doesn't wake up from his nap.
Oh, I wish I miss when my nephew was young.
Girl, he is something. I'm gonna tell you that. He is crazy.
It's all the energy that they have, right? It's
Yeah,
like, oh
that's
my
true.
gosh.
Oh my god, stop. I played some of the music when I did the time.
I saw.
Not me getting a copyright email.
You
Oh,
did
yeah,
not.
I
I didn't even think about it. So no music.
Yeah, because I was at work watching Sprints and I heard you talking about how Soldier Boy just came on. I'm like, how is that Lofi beats? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. It was like Lofi beats with Soldier Boy and like other songs like it. It was so weird. I look at him like, is that Soldier Boy? I haven't heard that in a long time.
I came back to the chat and you were like, so I turned off the beats because they were bothering me. And I was like, what happened?
I lost it. I couldn't focus.
God. Okay. Oh, cute. It like matches our graphics. All right, I'm gonna hit start. I will mute. We will be back in 30 minutes. You can read whatever you want. If you're not reading novellas, that's fine. Want to do something for productivity? That is fine. We will reconvene in 30. Boom, boom. It has been a ride over here. It has been a ride. How did you do? Is he still sleeping?
Huh?
Is he still sleeping?
Yeah, he is. And my sister just got home too, so even more perfect. I'm off duty now. I was reading the Phantom of the Opera, polyromance. One second. I was reading the Phantom of the Opera polyromance, and it was interesting because one of the characters is non-binary, and I didn't realize. I just realized that right now as I was reading it. I was really into it.
If you hear thunder, there's like a thunderstorm going on, so that's me.
The audacity of Tejas. Okay. We will roll with it. Please let us know if you're unsafe at any point. Oh my God. You're like, it's nothing.
There's apparently a tornado warning, but I don't deal with there are no tornadoes around here. No. I don't believe it. Anyway, I would look up from my read every now and then to see if you got to the point.
I felt so dumb because so the twist, I got it late because I was like, wait a minute, I got it when they're on their way to their new kingdom, and we get another reveal, and I'm shook by that reveal. That I'm still trying to unpack. I'm still trying to unpack that second part, of what kind of general he is. I will just say that, and then I realized I was like, oh my God, I'm making this a lot more difficult than it needs to be, and I love that. What a fitting title. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, I feel so dumb. But I feel like this is reveals upon reveals upon reveals. Come on. I'm like, are you serious?
I don't know. For her to jam pack that much into a fantasy novella.
Yeah. And no wonder why Bane was mad. Okay, he's out there fighting, on the front lines while his brother's at home doing nothing, betting women. You know what I'm saying? Everything's cushy for him, and he's out there actually fighting for their kingdom. And I just love how they both kind of mirror each other in their familial stuff. And I don't know why his brother was dumb enough to give him this throwaway realm. He is going to take over. I'm here for it. I'm ready. Mm-hmm. And I love how he communicates with her. And I'm always talking about great communication. Bane's over here listening. And not only listening to us just to say, clarifying. So wait a minute, can you unpack that? I'm like, what? This man's asking her to clarify and unpack. And it's she wants to be mad at him because he lied. Okay? He lied to her and took her Mizuwagi, which we've just already established goes for what, 5 million? So, okay, so she has a right to
I'm reading that one right now. And he's like,
okay, please run. I mean, she should have gotten a kingdom off that Mizuwagi. 5 million, jewels, something. And so she's upset. She gets this dilapidated kingdom and this general that she's secretly been pining for. So I love how they're both secretly into each other, but trying to walk on eggshells. And he's just he was smitten. At first I was nervous because he was from the very beginning, he's smitten with her mind and her plot of espionage being really similar to his. So he's oh, she's mine. And I'm like, wait a minute, let's not get obsessed here, but it's her wit. I don't think I mind insta love if it has to do with characterization that the hero or the heroine's falling in love with. It wasn't just her looks. I mean, it's great. I mean, he's a virgin hero because he was out there handling business on the front lines. So I can understand why he's never gotten down. And why he's smitten. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited.
I love just your reactions on the screen. And I was like, I'm waiting for the voice memo. I'm waiting.
Because I was and then I voice memoed her the complete opposite thing. But still, and then I got that wrong. I'm like, oh my God, this is happening.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. So how's your book, Avery?
Me? Yes, this is the one where he pays $5 million for his son's ex-girlfriend's virginity. So,
I didn't know it was a son's ex-girlfriend.
The title is Sold to My Ex's Dad.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really liking that right now. It's reminding me of there's another ex's dad one where like they perform like fantasies that is that a birthday girl or like they do fantasies they thought about.
It's Katie Roberts. It's
Okay, yes. They do fantasies they thought about while she was dating this guy.
Yes.
So, like they're doing that. They're like pretending the boyfriend's still there, acting out all these fantasies. Like,
It's
when we
Katie
watch
Roberts. It's Katie Roberts, and it's not that one's not a dad. It's dad's best friend.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, like, an example is like right now they're in a scene where like, all three of them watched movies together. And so they're pretending to do stuff under a blanket, possibly.
Okay.
What's with the blanket? You know what? That could be an entire video. How many, like, zaddy, within the dynamic, I'm thinking that Katie, your dad will do. That happens that your dad will do, where they're both on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay. Underneath the blanket. I'm like, are we not noticing what's happening under blankets? That happened with Sam Mariano, too, where they're like all on the couch. I'm like,
there was a Casey Mint one called Kiss It Better. That's another dad's best friend. And the dad was in the room. He was asleep on the couch.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, are these blankets fortresses? I need what? Like, what is going on? I could bring that to work and just read. I mean, no one's seeing anything from underneath these blankets.
I really like that. The Ice Duchess was good. That's the one I talked about, Samantha, yesterday when like the guy collects fossils.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Also, Riley, yes, I got a tornado warning, but I think you live like 2 hours away from me, so.
Exactly, say less. I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, I'm hoping that you love it because we need another Casey Mint. We need another Jessica Kane. Her covers are reminding me of, I have my whole stack from you here. She's reminding me of her, Jessica Kane Stalker series. Yeah. The cover looks very similar to these. Look.
Let me get it.
Samantha, if we find a new author, I'm going to die. Look.
Oh my God. I'm excited. I literally have I'm excited.
Me either. I'm like, I'm just over here.
So far, it's a hit. I'm a 60% in. It's a hit.
I've already ran through like all of Jessica Kane's backlist, all of Casey Mint's backlist. I need another novella author. Yeah. Guarding something. That's the Katie Roberts one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. I have to look up the title. No one sees the blankets dancing. Like the motion of the ocean. Like, what is going on?
I think there's one book I read, I cannot remember, where like they do stuff in the back of a like a full movie, not full movie theater, but like in a movie theater. And I'm like, how is that?
Why am I thinking it's not Pike? That's because it's in front of me. I'm like, they didn't do anything in that movie theater. I was thinking,
no, they didn't do that in the movie theater. No,
they just had their Mickey there.
I can't remember what book it is for the life of me.
That is true. That's where they met.
I need to reread that. And like, I don't know why. Well, after I was reading Birthday Girl, I don't know why I kept getting dreams of like, I hope she really worked that lead, and you know how she like blows candles out and that's her thing. I would have really worked that anyway. I got to put this away. I'm shelving things right now. I would have been blowing out every candle. Okay, and run the Pike. I already have devoured them.
I think she's talking about Katie Wilde.
Yeah, and
Avery, is it you who did not like A Lady of Rooksgrove Manor?
I gave it 3 stars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was okay. I just like, I would have much preferred either each guy get their own book to learn more about them and like be more individualized, or all the guys to be together. I was like, eh.
Yeah. You know? I was okay with it because like some of them had like a friendship. So as long as like there's some friendship or something, I'm cool with it. But I'm biased because Catherine Moon, like I'm so biased when it comes to it.
That was my first Catherine Moon. I know about me now. I'm not a fan of Why Chooses, where it's one girl and a bunch of guys who only want her. Like for some reason, I'm just like, oh, why can't they love each other?
She has a witch romance. It's called Written. It's the Librarian's Coven series. And it's 3 guys who are in a coven, and they all work at a university. They're all professors there, and she becomes the librarian at this magical university, and she joins their coven. So it's the 4 of them, but all of them are in a relationship with each other. It's
okay,
really
I need
good.
to look that one up.
It's really
That's
good.
my thing with White Shoes as well. I need everybody to be in love.
Yeah.
And so I like
Yeah.
Lady Rooksgrave Mare because we got some MM there. We have like
Yes. That was my
like,
favorite scene.
really work together. Yeah.
That was my favorite scene. And like I liked it better than other Why Choose ones because I can't stand the ones, honestly. I just feel like what the heck when it's one girl and multiple guys, the guys only like her, but they're not all together, like not like like she takes turns with each guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're arguing or they don't get along. You're right.
Yeah.
Like I need them to feel like they're either. That's why. Okay, so the pageant.
It feels too sister wives to me. It feels
True.
too sister
But
wives.
to be fair, Why Choose is supposed to be like that. I feel like what we're looking for is more poly romance.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I like the poly.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get I want them to niche down on this tree. Okay, it's popular. Get to niching. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited because you have tried Cozy. So I'm gonna get into that Zoe Draven Alien novella series. I love how you did that. Thank you for doing the field work. I'm gonna try both of them too.
No Getting Over You is so cute because it's also a language barrier because he just doesn't understand any language. And he's a sweet, cute ogre who's huge who just saved this woman and brings her back to his cave and wants to keep her.
Secret Santa for Christmas. I almost brought the holiday novellas in the chat because I really want to reread.
We need to do a holiday edition.
I know. Because I have so many, so many.
Don't tease me. I have so many too.
I feel like the next ones we need to do are Halloween. And
Halloween's
For
happening.
Christmas is hard. I feel like we could do a whole readathon on just Santa romances.
No, for real. We really could.
I have ones that are real Santa, ones that are playing a mall Santa. What you need?
I have Krampus ones.
I have Krampus. I got Krampus on lock. I got Krampus. I got Santa. I got elves. Okay.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of dynamics under Christmas.
I have a reindeer shifter one where he's
I remember.
I'm going to get real cute with because I'm that's my biggest month is December. I'm just running through them. It is so
October to December is crunch time.
Yeah,
you're reading paranormal, you're reading holiday, you're finishing up your TBR for the whole year to get your best of the year books in order. Yeah, it's crunch time for sure.
Mm-hmm. I've already started planning. Samantha influenced me. I want to do Vlogmas.
Do it.
And so I've already pre-filmed 8 videos.
Yeah. I've pre-filmed, start filming in October for Vlogmas. It's a whole event.
I need to do that because I didn't get one of my vlogs out. I'm that's because I was doing it in real time. And I'm this is why people don't do this. Oh my God, perfect. I still have books that are wrapped in here from Vlogmas that I haven't opened.
Duh.
Yes. I wrapped books that were sent to me and I still haven't opened them because I'm oh, well, maybe I'll save it. And I'm Tiffany, you need to open these because now I want to read a lot of them. So
that is so funny.
Oh, we're definitely doing Halloween.
Yeah.
And I love because at that point, now that I just started picking up horror, I'm going to be reading all kinds of stuff around Halloween. I feel my intake's going to double. I have to take that into account when I think about all the new releases and stuff that I want to read too, because it's just getting out of lovely hand. It's just getting out of lovely hand. It is just so fun. Yes. Yeah, we're definitely doing October. We just have to decide, are we gonna do holiday? Because I found a bunch of Hanukkah novellas as well, which that's really been my focus. I've been trying to lasso down Hanukkah novellas because I wanted to be inclusive. It's 2 years ago, I was no, I need to start finding more. I found some Kwanzaa ones. I just wanted it to be truly holiday, not just Christmas. And so I found some. I love Mistletoe and Matzo and Mistletoe, that was 5 stars from last year. Yeah, it's like, you know, a heroine that does her like matzo at like a local church, and it's between her and like this police officer that she does ride-alongs with every single year, and they've always been secretly pining for one another. But this year, she finally left her abusive husband, and it's their romance. And he doesn't want to put himself on her after he figures out the nature of why they broke up, because he's a dom and he doesn't want to scare her with the things that he likes to do.
Okay.
It's delicious. It's so good. It's so good. It is so good.
Oh,
So she's
definitely we'll do a Halloween and probably a Christmas one. I feel like this round was the bonus. This was one where we were like, let's just throw in an extra readathon. But yeah, paranormal novellas were coming for you next.
Oh, I cannot wait. I need to work on the graphics now.
Tiffany creates all our graphics. She's so amazing.
They're beautiful.
It gets out of hand though, because I get a lot of ideas and some of them come out funky. Like I should send you my duds where I'm like doing it too that much. Like give us the scoop.
That's the thing too about someone saying horror. Like novellas aren't just romances. You could find cozy mystery romances, novellas, anthologies. That counts for novellas too.
Give us a cozy mystery novella rec video. I need that.
Okay. I haven't read too many, but I will hop on that too.
I will do that, and I'll do because cozy mystery, especially around. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with that. I told you that's what I started listening to because I thought, oh, cozy mystery. I'm not going to care about the plot. I'm going to start listening to these to fall asleep. They're keeping me up because I need to know.
You're like invested. You are like your own amateur sleuth trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm like, how are we inheriting this? Who's dead in our library? What is happening? Like, so I'm loving them. So I would love to pick up more cozy mysteries. I just started picking up horror last year around. It was funny. In October, I read like my first holiday horror, and I was like hooked. So now I'm trying to figure out like what I like. There's a bunch of like, it's a good way to like taste test. And I read like Mira Grant recently, which is Sean and McGuire. It's a sci-fi. Yeah, sci-fi horror with mermaids. I got that from Riley.
I know which one you're talking about. It has a red cover. Stop.
Yes. I'm
needing to read that.
And it was on Hoopla, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, I can't wait. Do one. Yeah, yes. We will do one more sprint. We will do another sprint if you guys can.
I think I can fit in one more.
Yeah.
Into the Deep. Oh, that's a different one. Oh my God. Have you read that one, Tiff?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Which one are you talking about?
There's another one called Into. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Pause.
Because she has other ones on Hoopla too. So I was like, I am jumping into this. Mira Grant, and then I have Middle Game. I got the audio for that, and I have the physical copy that you sent. So I'm excited to read Middle Game.
Yes. Oh my God, I think you're gonna love it. That one's not a suspense though. It's like very character driven.
Is it like I want like I want sci-fi and like mechanical world things. Like I want my brain.
Kind of. Okay, there's one called The Deep by Rivers Solomon. Have you read that one before?
Oh, no, but I've had that on my TBR. And there's like a 12-week wait. I could just go pick it up from Barnes.
You know, because the audiobook is narrated by Daveed Diggs, like Daveed Diggs from Hamilton. And it's so good. It is so good.
Rachel recommended that last round. I've seen it go. It was going around during the trans rights readathon.
Right.
I have to.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like, so when the slaves are being brought over, a lot of them were pushed into the sea. You know, they were killed. So it's in the world where basically they persevered and turned into mermaids and created this whole world from the. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It is so.
Because I know that the main character, she is the keeper of all of their traumatic history.
Yeah, because that's how they survive. They don't know what they've been through because the sadness of it all would, kill them. They wouldn't be able to cope with it because in their mind, they're living this beautiful world and it's only one person who knows the truth. And she's burdened by it. And then she meets this human who is, I think they're non-binary or trans. I can't remember how they identify. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that. And it's, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful.
I'm just going to buy it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. That's what I was getting confused when they said The Deep. The Mira Grant one is called Into the Drowning Deep.
Oh, I just did an entire like review on that, and I got the title wrong. I knew, because I just put Into the Deep.
No, it's fine.
I love it. I rated it 5 stars.
Yeah,
I rated it. Yeah, Into the. I said it with my full chest too. I was like,
That's why I got the titles confused, but we got it together. They're both wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I'm such a dork.
Riley, I've never read anything else by Reverse Solomon. I think I need to check them out.
Yeah, and I hear that they have like shorter books just in general. I need to look into but I just need to get the audio. Dead Silent by S.A. Barnes. Oh, sorry. I need to like mute. I gotta be careful. I'm very animated. I'm sorry if you have headphones on. I'm very excited. Okay. Dead Silent now. Let me take a picture. Yes, I'm so excited. Yeah, like, April. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, great sci-fi. All things sci-fi have really been working for me. Like, I want to read Alien. I want to read sci-fi. Because Middle Game seemed sci-fi to me since they're doing that experiment with the twins.
I would call it sci-fi.
Yeah.
I would.
And so I was like, I'm picking this up. Like, all things sci-fi always piques my interest. But like lately, since that Webb telescope came back and we discovered 6 new galaxies, I've been popping off.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
it's fun because I'm new to this genre because I really only read romance and cozy mystery. And I'm a scaredy cat. I can't do too much horror and suspense. You know what I mean?
Romantic suspense, you might be able to, if it's not like, if you could read dark romance, we need to chart down this territory together. Okay.
Right?
Because it is just though, it was Mia Sheridan where I was like, okay, I read The Fallen by Mia Sheridan, and there was so many things that she was doing within that. I got that from Rachel, and I was like, this is like a little bit of horror. There's romance elements into it. It's dark. I'm like, this is kind of the vibe, and it was from there where I was like, let me just see what I like from other genres. I started picking up manga. My thrillers I really enjoy. Like thrillers, I'm like, I told myself this year I want to pick up more thrillers, and but I think romantic suspense is like the new venture, and I want to nail that. And horror's been fun. It's funny because this horror kind of like crept up on me because I'm like, I didn't think I would like this.
Yeah. I want to read like more of like the vampire horror too. You know what I mean? Like I know that Riley really likes A Dowry of Blood. That one's been on my TBR for ages. Is it?
So good. I think I have it over here. Just in case somebody doesn't know, but it's Dowry of Blood. You're gonna love this because this is a very like counter to the lore that we know of Dracula,
which is my everything.
You need to read this, girl. The prose are stunning. She is slicing us. She is popping off. She is a poet. Okay, she's a poet. She is popping off. And then there's a sequel that's coming out, I believe, this year. You're gonna love this.
I literally love Dracula. I just got my Dracula tattoo. I don't know if you guys can see the little bats.
Oh my god.
It's just like a little baby bat.
Oh my god, you've got to see this. Like you gotta read it. You'll love it. And it has a darker theme, and you're gonna like it.
I just got a new one that's a Dracula. Hold on, let me grab it. I'm gonna grab it.
He's a son of a gun in this book, though. I'm about to warn you. Okay. She reads him for filth. And I loved it. I just thought it was so affirming for anybody who's been gaslit, anyone who's dealt with like emotional abuse in that way. It's so affirming, and it's told in such a compelling way because it starts from like, you know, him turning and grooming her and everything in it. It's really, really good. It's really good.
I heard everything and I'm into it. I just got this one, Anno Dracula by Kim Newman. Have you guys read this one? Look how stunning.
No, let show me those pages. Let me see some.
Look it.
Oh my god, it's stunning.
It's so pretty, and even like look, it's so pretty. This one, Queen Victoria remarries and takes a new consort, Count Dracula.
What?
Mute this whole time. I was mute the whole time.
I'm so sorry.
I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh.
never ignore you too. Did you think
No, you didn't. I was just listening.
okay.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh,
what are you
yeah,
trying to do?
I'm mortified because I thought you were talking.
No,
Like,
I haven't been talking. I was like, I've just been listening because I don't read horror or suspense. And so I was like, I'm just listening to everything. And then I look at my screen, I'm like, after I said, like, oh, that book's beautiful. And I'm like, I'm on mute, aren't I?
Yeah, this one is stunning, and it's like horror, just so good. So good.
C. Rochelle gave me, why isn't my little book in here? C. Rochelle gave us like a recommendation for, it was like a horror, but like with the heavy romance. So I'm like, I want to experiment and see like what I love. Ooh, feed. Okay, girl. Come on, Mel. Give us those Rex. Oh my God. Yes.
This one I'm so hesitant towards because I know there's children and like body horror, and I don't know if like I'm a little squeamish sometimes. So that one I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, let me see, because there was a lot of body horror and killing stalking, and that was like that's what I love. My first manga was a horror manga, and it was of that nature, and I kept trying to make it an MM romance, and people kept telling me this is not an MM romance. Okay. Read it, but this is not a romance. And I'm like, there's gonna be a romance. Okay, he's obsessed with him to where he's stalking. Like I kept trying to like make it what it wasn't, but it was still really good. So like I don't know. I'm trying to like see if sci-fi seems to be working, and then some body horror I can do, but just like the buckets of semen. Sometimes like you gotta read it. And then the sticky. I mean, I'm telling you guys, the orc and the lady, he's drowning her with it. I thought you okay. I couldn't help because of the way that it's described. Sometimes I feel like if an author, like if their writing doesn't work for me, well, that writing, I was there getting drenched and not in like the gleeful way. I was just like, I could feel it. So with some of the body horror stuff, I feel like I have to like jump scare myself and experiment and see what works. Or some things that people are like, oh, this is like gross, or like, you know, the ascos. I didn't feel like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, it does depend. Even with dark romance, there'll be one book like that has consensual non-consent, and I'm like totally fine with it. And then another book, I was like, I don't know, that was too much. So it does depend on the situation.
But I need, and I'm looking for things like with romance. I'm always like, I want romance in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if there's not romance, I create like a side story in my head. You know, I'm like, they looked at each other a certain way.
That's what I was doing in killing stalking people out, but there's a little bit of dubious consent. So like, and he's like not killing him. So I'm like, there's something there. Like you can't tell me that it's not. Even though I've been
Thunder.
Have you read John Mars before? The Passengers and the One?
Oh yeah. I would. Yeah, the one, everything. And I read the Passengers first, and then I read the One. And I'm like, for romance readers, that's why I want to do a video, because there are a ton of thrillers. Like I think for romance readers, like the One is a great thriller to get into.
Oh, for sure, because there is romance in that one. But for the Passengers, I won't spoil it for people who haven't read that one. But in the end, I was like, why can't they end up like, you know, like
you're too much. That would have elevated that book. Thank you. That would have elevated that book. Or at least, I'm like, it would have been so great if she could just like, at least, I mean, he was so obsessed and angry.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, no, he like loves you.
Yeah.
He did all this for you.
All this stocking and metal. Yeah. That should have popped up. I would have loved that.
My buddy read that one with my dad, and he's like, Samantha, you are actually insane.
That makes sense to me. It makes sense. Yeah. That would have been a great way to end it. Like, and at least, even if it was like a little like captive deal, like a little dubious like thing, she could have played him. And she was too prideful to use her feminine walls, which I could get behind. But you know, the nice little bonus chapter.
And then the person she did end up. Okay, I don't want to ruin this for people.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you. You know, so. Romance is in everything. All I need is a glance.
I will find it. I will create that side story. I just need one look. One look.
It's like
yes, that's what I just said. It's the look, that Pride and Prejudice look back, you know?
And like it's there. I don't know if I've been conditioned by like, you know, Sesame Street. That was there. Burton, like that was there. There's certain just things. That
wait, I did not know where we were going with that, but I loved it. I was like,
as a kid, we have had these storylines. It's always been queer storylines that they will not dive into. Well, we know.
That same thing happened.
We know.
But that reminds me of, have y'all ever heard of the musical Avenue Q?
Yes, I love Avenue Q.
We did Avenue Q in high school. So
exactly.
Yeah. Or like those of you who watch Supernatural, Castiel and Dean. I don't know if we have any Supernatural friends.
It's like we know what the deal is. So I think it's like film and television where like it's not hard for me to just lean into it. I know that's not the genre, that's not the bad, but I see it. It's like, why even make Yoon obsessed with Sang-woo to the point where he's stalking him and breaking into his home? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then why are you giving me dubious consent scenes? And then like, why isn't he just taking them out? I know we need more, volume.
Y'all need to find fanfics. Just go find some fanfics.
I know. I really do need to jump into the world of fanfiction. I truly
reading like a 1,000-page one right now about Peeta and Katniss after the Hunger Games, and I'm in
I saw you talk about that one in your wrap up.
That sounds so
yes, I
want to read the Fallout. That's like my next big fanfic that I want to read.
Which one?
The Fallout Hermione Harry Potter fanfic. Draco
oh my gosh. Did y'all see the trailer for the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
My sister sent it to me.
And everyone's saying that this is giving them Hermione vibes.
Yeah.
Like, please don't. I hate this man.
Oh, yes, the Fallout. I'm like, I'm obsessed with like my fanfic Draco. Nobody can tell me nothing. And my fanfic Neville's. So like, yeah, once you go down the rabbit hole of fanfic, you can find anything.
Yeah. When I was talking about poly romances, someone like commented on my TikTok. She was like, yes, I wasn't Team Edward or Team Jacob. I was Team Edward, Jacob, Bella all together. And I was like,
yes! They could have worked that out. And it was like all the tension. I'm like, well, you guys are so angry, but this is like familial, generational like beef. Why y'all mad? I mean, can we work this out? I went there.
It's like a Romeo and Juliet situation to me. That's how I felt. Like, I was like, I feel like y'all
could have been bartering her for peace. That I'm gonna look for that.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, my teenage heart wanted that so bad. No, Avery, was it you?
I wanted Jacob going.
No, but I was more partial to I was gonna say Robert, like, the actual act.
The TikTok I sent you, I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's real.
I looked it up and I saw an article. Okay, there is talks that Robert Pattinson might be in Dracula, and I will faint. I
honestly though, like, I don't know if I see him doing that because he hated being Edward.
No, but
because after he didn't like the whole like teenage heartthrob situation, you know what I mean?
He didn't like all the attention and everything.
Yeah. But he did Batman, the dark and grittiness.
Oh,
I see it.
Yeah, he'll forever be my number one celebrity crush.
You know, talks where who's making it?
So hold on, let me grab it.
Yeah, because
I screenshotted it to send to everyone that I know.
I saw that TikTok and I was like, send to Samantha now.
Dracula. I was like, it made me think of it because we were also talking about Dracula.
My friends are so sick of me. After I try to use all my juice to get the Akatar, it's not even here. It's not even.
The what?
I've asked so many stupid requests from friends of mine for certain scripts, and until they're sick of me, I can do that.
I love it. Chloe Zhao.
Okay.
Is the director, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Chloe Zhao. We'll see if it happens. Okay.
Anyway.
So amazing if he was. Like, they'd get a lot of more viewers, I feel like, if he was Dracula. Like, they'd get some bank with that movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who asked me if there's another sprint? Girl, I promise you. We're going to do another sprint. I promise. Oh, we'll do another 30-minute one. to, because I promised in the announcement video that I was gonna give more than one. I promised at the beginning of this last year.
We sprints, we sprints occasionally.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh my
It's
god.
really
We need to ask Mel for recommendations. Here's Greg. And like one shots, you're gonna get obsessed with one shots. Like one scenes, like
Yeah.
novellas. Think of them as fanfic novellas. Like I was finding Catwoman and Batman pairings. I went off on that. I couldn't even add them in my reading count. Because I've always shipped Batman, and I'm like, Batcat. I'm like, oh, this is a thing. I'm not the only one who clocked it. Okay, all that tension. They belong together. Batcat belongs together. Anyway, I love those. Like when he like catches her like stealing things and like
Yes. Or Anne Hathaway knew what she was doing when they're like in that restaurant scene. You know what I mean? And she like looks at him with that little smirk.
Yes.
He knew. He knew.
Yep.
You're flying after that cat. I know what you want. Anyway, I love it.
Mel, if I end up loving the Pete and Katniss one, I'm gonna have to commission you or something to bind it for me because I am loving it. My only issue is it doesn't have a cover. The one because a lot of fans have like covers made. This one doesn't.
I know.
Girl, I see your graphic design. You make yourself a cover. Put it together.
It wouldn't be as pretty as like the one Mel like commissioned for the Cedric and Hermione one that I have displayed on my show.
Mel's
Stunning.
Mel's designs are ridiculous.
Like the Finding Himself, that one, that
Show
cover is
me.
my favorite covers of all time.
She sent this to me for my birthday.
That is stunning. Stop it.
And then look at her.
I need to go grab mine.
Yeah. Like they're
how
you could
stunning.
do show and tell right now. Mel is so incredibly talented. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even like touching it. I don't like touching them.
I love.
I can show that. Yeah, that's out there. Okay. I'm not going to show everything else.
What is that?
This is a Cedric and Hermione fan fiction. And Cedric was in like the whole battle scene, he was paralyzed. So, and then this is number 2.
This. Oh my god.
I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what I can
Mel
show.
is amazing.
Degree was my everything, guys. You don't even know.
So like I need this level of amazingness. Like these are beautiful, and I want this for the Katniss and Peeta one.
I want you to read Safe Word is
I
Neville.
know I want to read that one so bad.
This is Neville and Hermione. It's an arranged marriage after the war effort. They're having infertility issues, and so the Order sort of places this magical option of pairing them. So they're pairing the most, like they're pairing through magic. And like Neville and Hermione get paired through magic, and they decide to do this arranged marriage. It's not forced just yet, but oh my god, it's like the way that he sees her, he advocates for her after she's coming out of her relationship with Ron. It's kinky, it's sexy, but you need to read Contradictions first. But look at this. It's stunning. I don't even like touching them.
There's one Rachel sent me that the audiobook is on Spotify, and I have that saved. I need to figure out.
I lied though, because I have opened this up to like read parts of it. So I still, I don't like touching them, but I do. I have a set of gloves for them actually, because it like
I love
just with my bare skin, like the oils, I don't like.
That is so amazing, Mel. You are so talented.
Remain Nameless. Have you read that one, Tiff?
No. Oh no, but that's on my TBR.
Look, look. The whole audiobook is on Spotify for free.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Can we get the fallout on freaking audio? Remain Nameless on the Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rachel recommended that one to me. She was like, read this one.
Yeah,
so
I'm like,
the audiobook is on Spotify.
They're stunting. Oh, she loves it. I'm so annoyed. If I have a friend, if you were a friend of mine, if you like something, I'm like, slam dunk, we're moving it in. I always get excited. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay.
Okay, wait, I need to
Alright,
see your bound copy of that now, Mel. Have you bound that one before? I want to see what it looks like because I bet it's beautiful.
Let me check her page.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Numbers. It's just like they just and like you continue to evolve, and I love how they're never the same. It's like she could use different materials. You know what I mean? It's like they're priceless. Like there was
Also,
a fire.
okay, I want to show you too. Look, Samantha. When I take the dust
Wait,
jacket off,
wait, hold on. No. You
No,
have
she
a
did this.
Castiel and Dean one? Shut.
You need to. Yeah, you need to get on.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Avery. I think I lost it. Go ahead. Show us the beauty. I'm so sorry. I lost
the
it.
naked version of this. Like she made this. Look.
And it's soft.
Yeah.
In fact,
Gorge.
this is a good one because I can't show you the thing for it. Let me hold it up high because I cannot show you, but I can show you the actual book. That's perfect. Like, oh my God. Oh, Tiffany, be careful. Be careful. We don't have on gloves. Yeah. See how they're like soft and velvety?
Yes. I'm trying to find the Remain Nameless one.
It's just stunting. Oh, can't show you that. But yeah.
I'll be here for hours just scrolling. Thanks so much.
Oh, like I did a whole video on that, like how I find them and whatnot, because they're like fanfic is endless. It gets out of control really quickly because you literally can find anything. You can find anything that you want. Ooh.
I'm gonna have to read this Castiel and Dean one. I'm into it. I'm here for it.
Yes!
I'm here for it. That is beautiful. All right.
Was it the naked version, Tiff? Is that the naked version? She made that? Is that what it looks like naked?
Let me show you. Oh, I can show you this one. Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna cry on here.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry. They're
We're talking about fanfic now.
Yeah. I'm
What?
so sorry.
That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
They're stupid. It's just dumb. It doesn't make any sense. They're so beautiful. I don't like. Oh my God, I don't have on my gloves. I'm literally anxious right now because I'm touching them without gloves. Then I'll read it. Like if I have on gloves, I'm fine. You know?
Yeah. It has a prime spot on your shelves.
I just love being able to open it and like go to a favorite quote. You know? I'm like, this is just stunning. And like, yeah, I have them in my like Kindle app, but still, it's just like, okay.
All right. I know we're doing a second live reading sprint, but I gotta hop out, guys. I hear my family calling me downstairs. This has been so fun.
Bye. We are gonna do one more sprint because I promise we gotta do it, and that should almost take me to the end of this book. So I'm excited about it.
Yay!
All right. You want to do 30 minutes? 30 minutes?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. I will get us ready. Here we go. Yes. Oh, mute. Hey.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Everything is in this book. Everything is in this book. There's so much everything. And it's so funny because I'm getting so like lost in their like romance and their relationship. And like, I didn't realize like we weren't where we were going yet. I'm like, oh my God, all this is happening on the road. Like this is like a road trip romance.
Mm-hmm. Katie Wild's really good at doing road trip romances and fantasy because she also does that in the Midwinter Mail Order Bride.
Really?
Yeah, it's another like road trip one.
Because I'm like, there's a lot going on in this carriage. Okay, I love my carriage. And I'm like, there is a lot because I'm trying to picture it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's intimate quarters. You're on the road. Like it's a nice like forced proximity thing. They have to communicate. I'm like, this is good. I need to read that. I have not. Mm-hmm. I like Katie Wilde. Like she can pack a lot into a short amount of pages.
Her holiday novellas are very good too. She has 2 holiday ones.
I had her on my TBR for the holidays and I didn't get to it. So that's why I'm like, I can't wait till we do. We have to figure out how we're gonna do like a holiday round because we're definitely doing October. But I'm like, can we squeak in Christmas? Like that's gonna be
a lot.
Holiday in general, because like we could start around Hanukkah, but we'll have to discuss that.
My dog is making groaning noises. It's thundering and she hates lightning and thunder, so.
I love them, right?
I don't like road trip romances, but put it in a fantasy or a historical, I'm a sucker.
And it's like that's true. I like the broad idea. Like when I say forced proximity is my favorite trope, like everything's forced proximity. Bodyguards, forced proximity. Arranged marriage is forced proximity. It's not just like the one bed trope. Like there are so many things that like fall into it. So you like road trip in a carriage in a fantasy, or like road trip during a quest, or road trip on a ship voyage. Is that your jam too? Because that's still like, I feel like that's road trip. Like when we're
I haven't. The only one I can think of is a young adult book, the Daughter of the Pirate King books.
Ooh,
they're YA though.
I cannot. Hunger Games fanfic, you guys. Oh my God, I've been just sticking to like Harry Potter. You know, not really. That's not true because I've read ACOTAR fanfic, and then also like anything that's in Gotham City, which is a lot. It's so hard to like niche it down. Oh, I love when they have to share a horse.
I will say that. Oh my gosh, before I really got into romance, I think I was just dipping my toe into romance. And there's a booktuber. I don't think she really makes videos anymore, but it's Lily C. Reads.
Okay.
She's a little bigger. And I clicked on her video because it had a Johanna Lindsay cover on the thumbnail. And it was, I think it's Savage Thunder or something. And this was before I read a lot of historicals. And like the title was like, most messed up book I've ever read. And I was like, what? And I read it. And apparently they do it on the horse while they're riding on the horse. They do it.
How is that messed up? I need to read the mechanics of that. That's masterful.
Was it good though? I'm gonna read a horse one, Riley. I think Savage Thunder. Yes, that one is so good.
Magical Road. I love that.
That one is so good. I love those books. That whole series is so good. Oh, now I have to go look at my road trip ones.
I know.
Because one of my no books is Contemporary Road Trip. Like I don't like it. Like I find it I don't know why.
I typically like road trip in historicals.
Yeah.
I think the most recent one I read was Ava Leigh, and that was a while ago. I think it was Ava Leigh's Grumpy Sunshine.
The one that I'm thinking of is, wait, you haven't read the Spindle Cove series, have you, Tiffany?
No, I'm reading Tessa Dare this summer.
Yes, with our readathon. Okay, so A Week to Be Wicked has the road trip in it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That one's so good.
I'm so excited. Is that the last? Was it Evelyn? No, because I did reread. I need to start logging notes. I did reread Truly by Carmel Rhodes. That's a road trip, dark, contemporary, like bully. I was looking for Carter Mahoney vibes. I did read that. But yeah, typically like the road trip romances that I enjoy are historical. Yeah, it's not the same thing. You know, it's just like it's too, and also too, I'm like, this isn't forced proximity. I could just get away. Okay. If it's contemporary, like why, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get an Uber, sis, find another way. Like there's so many reasons why. That's why it was kind of dubious. I liked Truly though, where I'm like, she could have gotten out of it. You're choosing to put up with him, inviting himself on this trip, you know?
I have a Ruby Dixon recommendation for this.
Yes.
Bound to the Battle God, the first one in her fantasy romance series. They have to they do a road trip in a fantasy world. So
oh my God.
The prequel to this one is The King's Spinster Bride, which if you have not read that
Oh,
novella.
I read that.
Yes. Okay. It takes place in that world.
Okay.
Where a girl from Earth gets sucked through a portal in her neighbor's apartment and gets sucked into the fantasy world that book takes place in. Yeah. Yes. And then it's about her and the battle god in here. And they have to do a quest and go on a road trip.
Love my God, I'm adding this.
And then the second one in the series is about another girl getting sucked in, but it's with her romance with kind of like Hades of the fantasy world. So he's like the king of the underworld. So it gives like Hades and Persephone vibes.
Oh, I love that. Yes, I loved that.
Yes.
It was so good. And I just love the wedding rituals were so
yes.
structurally.
And then her orc one had the same wedding rituals. And
yes. I'm like, I noticed that too. I clocked that. I was like, they had the same wedding rituals and their own like spin on it.
Yes.
Which I thought was beautiful. I'm like, this is nice. So then have you read Kimberly Lemming?
I read the first one.
Okay. Because those are kind of like fantastical quests, and I love that they're related.
Quests, they go on a little bit of a trip together in the Kimberly Lemming.
I love how like the heroines are not trying to go on these quests, but they get roped in.
Yeah. I want the audiobooks to come out because the audiobook for number 1 was so good. And so I want to read all the other ones, but they're not on audio yet. And I want to get to the one that y'all love so much with like the sword.
You have got to. Well, now that you've read the first one, you can read Mistletoe, which is the Christmas novella, but it's not heavy on the Christmas. It really isn't. Okay. You can read Mistletoe and meet Alexis because you've read the first one.
So is it 1.5? I thought it was 2.5.
I think it's 1 because I read Mistletoe. I read Mistletoe first, and then I read the first book. So I knew about I learned about what cinnamon does in this world before I read book 1, and then I was told I believe it's 1.5 because then
it's 1.5. Oh my gosh, I can read it.
You can read it, and then you'll be caught up for and then Alexis is going to be a book 2, and I can't wait for you've got to meet Alexis. She is one of my favorite fantasy characters. She is absolutely hilarious. She's so funny.
Yes. Okay, Mel, we need to read the Half Orcs Maiden Bride then, because it has a lot of vibes.
And I love how he just loves her stature and her build, which is something that her father makes her feel bad about. She's not getting any human matches. Her sisters are beautiful and married, and they get to live away from where they grew up because their father is horrible, and he just takes her in. And I also liked reading about a heroine, her dream is to have a family. That's what her dream is. And she has a very meek strength. I loved that about her. I was like, that's valid as well. She just wants to have a family. She's a very meek strength, and she goes along with the customs and these rituals of them that are completely counter to hers, and she's willing to do it. I like that. So she was strong in a very different way.
Yes.
I like that.
The Bound to the Shadow God, Tiffany, that's the second one, the Hades one that I was talking about. He's king of the underworld. That's the one that I was talking about. Okay, Mistletoe.
Why is he 656 pages?
These are her longest books. Yeah.
Okay,
The Kingsman
okay.
Spy is a prequel. There are audiobooks for all of them in the series.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take it
Like
out
the
of my
main
Novella shelf. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah, no, they're long. They're her longest books.
Well, I also have the monster romance. Hold on, I have it here, that you recommended. But it's not Her Soul to Keep. I'm thinking that that's Harley LaRoe. It is the one where he's like trying not to eat her the whole time. By hold on.
Oh, A Soul to Keep.
Yes, A Soul to Keep. I still need to read that. So I need to just like I need to do my
Read that, you're gonna love it.
because I'm like I have that. I'm like I need to read that.
I want that
And
one on
now
audio.
it has an audiobook now?
No. I said no. I want it to be on audio. Like, oh my gosh, did you listen to the Tiffany Roberts sample of Ensnared?
Yes.
And what his voice sounds like? Like that's what I imagine Orpheus, whose voice is to also sound like. Because like
they were smart to tease us.
Yeah.
Because I did.
Yeah.
I was like, this is delicious.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, so if this has an audiobook, then we're game. I've been getting in the habit of coming home after work and like reading physically, which I don't, I roll with it day by day. Right now my body is like taking on melatonin. In a week it'll say, come harder, ho. We're not going down. You know what I mean? So right now it's working. So I've been doing that every night. Like I'll take like the Ollie little melatonin gummies because I really do have insomnia, and I put on the Lofi beats, and then like I will read things physically. So I might read Take Her Soul like physically.
Okay.
Because I need to get through it. Like I it might be fun to like add like just like my tomes to that and just like get
yeah.
Through it.
I will say, we were talking about audiobooks and good audiobooks. So have you read A Little Slice of Hell by Cleo Evans?
Yes.
Okay. Have you listened to the audio though?
No, I haven't listened to the audio.
His voice.
Girl, don't tease me. You know I love a rigor.
No, just go and it's on Anyplay. I know you have Anyplay, right? So just go listen to it. Just like sample it. And then I was like, what else does this man voice? Because I need more. And he doesn't voice anything else.
I love Creature Cafe.
I've only read that one, but
you gotta keep going. I mean, and they're wild. They're wild. Like,
yeah. But I'm just waiting for him to narrate all of the other ones because he was fantastic. Like, I have not listened to a sexier man in my entire life.
Not me. I have House of Good Bones on here. I'm almost done. Little Slice of Hell. Save for later. I'm having to do
That's what I've been doing.
I love it. Creature Cafe. I just love the concept. It's so smart.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Riley. I know Riley said something. I didn't know it was that book wasn't on Audible anymore, but it is on Anyplay.
Yeah. Well, like Creature Cafe, like 2 more in addition to the what? Hold on. I think I ended at book. I know I've read it.
Are you talking about? Wait, are you talking about? What series are you talking about?
Yeah, which one?
I think she might mean the Opal Rain series. Maybe.
Yeah, I need to I get intimidated by. I'll sit here and read like 320 page books back to back. You know what I mean? In 3 days, 2.5 days. Something like that. But then if it's a tome, I'm like, let me hold on that, and then I go get them, and I need to do.
That's what I've been doing with the Hunger Games book. This Hunger Games book is like over 1,000 pages, and I'm not even at halfway through. I'm just like slowly reading it. I'm loving it, but I'm like, it's too much for me to read all in one
That's helpful though. Like when you're in love, like with my fanfic, like the Fallout, I'm just gonna be living. That's how it was with Manacled, and then I learned after I finished it, after it consumed my life for 3 days, that the audiobook was on Spotify. I was like, it was so ridiculous. I was like, how am I finding this out? Like,
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, so there's multiple in the series. I'm looking this up right now because I have it.
I haven't read number 2. Looks good because you meet the hero from number 2 and number 1. So I'm excited to read them. Again, they're just long, So I have to get in the mood to read a long one.
Or just like, I have to take like an entire day off because I can do that and then just like, boom, get a lot of it. And then I'm feeling like, oh, okay, now it is 320 pages left,
Mm-hmm.
So these days, now that I actually have 2 days off, I was on for 6 days and it was like, how you believe everything in your mind, you're doing everything on your day off. I'm doing all the errands. I'm doing all the cleaning. I'm doing all the reading, everything in 24 hours. That never happens. So
I'm so excited because tomorrow is the first Saturday in like a month that I have all to myself because the past 2 Saturdays, I've been too anxious to do anything because I'm getting ready for the 2 dates I went on. And I was like, I get to do nothing.
Yes.
Yes. Like
I'm going out after this. I don't know if I'm doing dinner or like, I'm going to I'll vlog clips of it. I don't know if I'm going to be doing like an immersive experience or dinner or what.
Ooh. I love seeing your vlogs when you show all the food that you eat there. Like, it's so cool. I'm living my life for you.
My dad's like, you're always eating something. And I'm like, I never noticed that. But you're right.
I love someone who can't eat a lot. I love seeing that.
Like, I'm always eating. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
This is feeding my middle school, high school soul because, like, the chunk, I'm not going to spoil Mockingjay if no one's read Mockingjay, but the end of Mockingjay, there's a very large gap of time in between Mockingjay and the epilogue, and I wanted the in-between. I was like, I felt like I was cheated. Like, I was like, I need the in-between, and that's what this whole fan fiction is that whole entire in-between part.
Are you serious?
Yep. Because the epilogue, and I'm like, wait, how did they get to that point? I wanted to see everything on how they got to that point. And so that's what this whole fan fiction is. It starts at the end of Mockingjay before the epilogue.
Okay.
It's their whole relationship.
I don't have time for this, Avery. Oh my God.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to just grab it. I just want to see. Because I didn't know that that's what it was. I also started slow, the Fallout, and then I got to the point in the book where I could have put it. Yeah, so it's time. Mm-hmm. Plus, I just feel like, can you already believe it's almost May?
Crazy. I was talking to Zay, and I was like, can you believe Book Bonanza is in a few weeks and we'll all see each other?
Like, it's literally, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this series where I'm reading Book Bonanza books, and I'm like, thank God, I have an entire week off, so I'm excited. I'm literally just reading and filming. I'm so excited about it. And but I'm like, Tiffany, you better get that TBR done. It's literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. Ooh, Dragon Shifters. Oh!
Yeah, Opal Rain, I've seen those. I haven't read them.
I need Pirates. Pirates feel summer to me. Pirates feel summer. Just a lot of weddings feel like spring to me. Pirates is like summer. Get me on the high seas. I cannot wait.
Yes.
I'm trying to squeak in all my hockey romances because my hockey romance TBR is ridiculous. I think I've got 40 books on there. I was like, we're not doing a video. This is out of control. I think I have 40
read
on there.
One a month. Read at least one a month.
Yeah, I need to read. I have The Longest Game. It's right in front of me. I have The Longest Game because I found that Heated Rivalry. This was not available. And so I had to buy it. And so I need to do, this is a favorite of them romance.
Yes, I know you will. Yes.
And then so I need to read the second one and just start getting into them, but just slowly. Yeah, you're right. I needed to just maybe one a week.
Yeah.
Because then I can knock it down. 10 weeks. Yeah. 10-week takeover.
That's what I've been trying to do with all my Book Bonanza books. And I'm like, I read the Love Triangle book by Candy Steiner. I read the first book in that duet. And I started it before the readathon started. And I was like, I have to finish it. And so that's what I did yesterday. But now I want to go read number 2. But I'm like, wait, read your novellas.
And I need to read Waitlist by her.
I want to read that one.
I'm still gonna read the Hoop trilogy, even though Kennedy Ryan bowed out.
Grace Draven's not there either. Oh, Riley, if you're still on, I can't get you your Grace Draven book because Grace Draven's not going to BB anymore. So send me another author you want me to get you a book from.
That's
Because
crazy.
Grace Draven's not going to be there.
I'm so sad about it. It's like,
I'm going to be praying for her, though, because she must be going through it right now with cancer. Cancer sucks.
yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, and it's like, at the end of the day, it's the same thing, like authors, like content creators, artists, like I want my artists to feel like happy, whole, and healthy. And that's like of the utmost importance over whatever they do, whatever service they give us of respite. So like, whatever she needs to do.
Of course.
Like when Kennedy Ryan bowed out, I was like, she's probably swamped, dude. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever they need to do.
Yeah.
To do well.
And that's what I honestly had an inkling that she was gonna, because she announced that she was gonna go to Book Bonanza. And then like, I think a month later, we were told that she was diagnosed with cancer. And I was like, oh, I have a feeling that she probably won't go, but I'll still be hopeful, but it's okay if she doesn't. Like, it's for her own benefit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's not going. So tell me what other book you want me to get signed for you. Because that was part of her Secret Santa gift, as I said I'd get her any book from Book Bonanza.
Oh, it's like I'm on watch. I love Caitlin from the Love Library, and Caitlin is like on top of everything. She's so organized. I don't know what I would do without her. I did not know about like I just don't like the preload. She's just been so organized. It's like helpful. It's so helpful. I'm like, let me just piggyback off of it because I have not been able to keep up. I haven't pre-ordered anything.
I pre-ordered a few things. Yeah, but then I pre-ordered it, and now I'm like, I don't think I want it anymore. And then I just don't pay it.
Oh, that's a good point.
I ordered like 8 books from Candy Steiner and a whole entire series I haven't even read yet. Like her new like sport ones. I was like, I haven't read any of those. I don't think I want to buy them anymore. I haven't read any of them. I just like, it was like an impulse thing. And I was like, okay, I don't want to spend over $60 on a series I haven't read yet. I'm just not going to pay it.
Yeah, because I was like, at the time I was like, I wasn't like financially ready. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. And the books, the special editions that are supposed to find me will find me. That's like my intention that I'm setting, you know? And that's my hope. I hope, because I'm like, okay, I'm keep looking at my, who still has one?
I have a list of the ones I pre-ordered. I was very disappointed because you can only pre-order like a very select few from Ruby's table. Yeah. And I have held off on buying some of Ruby's books because I thought, oh, I bet I could pre-order just a bunch from her because I think there's a limit to how many books you can bring to get signed. And I was like, I'd bring my whole collection if I could.
Exactly.
So I'll just get a bunch pre-ordered. And so I pre-ordered as many as I could, but like she didn't have a lot to choose from. So, but I pre-ordered Catherine Cowles and Emma Scott. Oh, I love Emma Scott.
With you, I need to read from her as well.
I'm trying to read as many books from her as possible. I really want to get to the Butterfly Project. I'm trying to read her books in publication order because she does that thing where she has little cameos of past characters in books as they go along, even though they're not in the same series. And so like, I want to be on the end, you know, like I want
to Oh, I need to start with you.
Yeah, I want to read those books. It's just like, I want to read them before I buy them, I think. So
yeah, and I want to like, so I gotta get going on the Book Bonanza books.
Yeah,
just so
I did pre-order. I pre-ordered Highest Bidder by Sarah Kate. I did pre-order that one. So that one.
I have it.
And then Leo has Wander on it. You know, we need to bring that book to Wanderlust next year to have him sign it too.
I have all of the covers Wander's going to be at Book Bonanza.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. So I have all of the cover, like I have a lot of the covers that he's on this year. I'm bringing them to Book Bonanza, just all of them. And then if not, like I will find him. He's here in Vegas, or like, but
You'll find him, Tiffany. You always find him. I literally have blog clips of you and Caitlin. Like,
Vegas. Like, I know that but I was so excited to see him here in Vegas. So I'm like, Caitlin. I was so excited. I just thought, I thought of her immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, he can ham it up. He's such a sweetheart. So I want him to sign all my books. But I'm like, maybe I should have pre-ordered. But yeah, you got highest bidder. And what else?
Oh, I got the 2 books I didn't have in Catherine Cowles's series. Oh, for Sarah Kate, that's the only one I pre-ordered because I got all of the other man editions of the Delicious Players Club at Wanderlust. So I have all the other 4. So I already have that one. And I haven't read any of her other books, so I didn't pre-order any of her other ones. But yeah, I pre-ordered like 10 of Ruby's books. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 7 because you could pre-order like the Bounce of the Battle God, like that fantasy romance book. It's like 6 pages. She has those you can pre-order. I didn't pre-order. There's 3 books in that series. But I'm not a fan of the 3rd one, honestly. Which is saying something because I love almost everything Ruby writes, but the 3rd one isn't my favorite. So that's the only book from her list that I did not pre-order.
Can you? And then if it's available, you can just get it though. You can just get what you weren't able to pre-order, at the table. You think?
I bet, yeah. But I feel like I hope Ruby isn't a ticketed author, but I don't know. She might. I don't know. But I want to just bring all of my books, and I can just keep them in my car if I drive, and then just like if I'm allowed to, bring all of them up to her.
Is it limited each? Because why can't I just go with you and carry some?
I know. I don't know.
You know what I mean? I'm sure we're not the only ones who we need to strategize off camera because I'm just I'll just carry some for you because I haven't
I love you.
Let's do it. Get these signed.
I want you to read. I'm telling you to read all the Ruby books, but I want you to read. What's the book title? Oh, sorry, I'm having horrible brain fog right now. What's the title of it?
Because my TBR lists are all over the place. I'm trying to rock back and forth at the recommendations because otherwise, after this, I'm just gonna scrub through and get all of my recs. I've taken some pictures. I got a rec from Riley. I took a picture.
This one. This is one of my either this one or Kingsminster Bride's my favorite Ruby book. This is When She Belongs. It's Grumpy Sunshine. Grumpy Sunshine. Oh, and talk about a hero with animatronic limbs. He was a war veteran, and so he has part animatronic limbs now. But it's forced proximity. It's forced proximity, Tiff, because they're alone together in this abandoned asteroid space station, and they're the only ones living on it.
I immediately checked it out. Immediately.
It's one of the best Grumpy Sunshine books, too. His name's Jurok, and the heroine calls him Jurok the Jerk.
That's so cute. Oh, they're that's literally the scenario I gave you. They're it's road trip, but in space, and it's just them.
Yes, oh, yeah. It's in space. They go in together.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes, Riley. Yes, I want you to come to Wanderlust, please.
I'm gonna try to go this year.
Is it at the same time? Is it also is it in San Antonio again?
I think so.
I want things to be in Houston. Nothing is in Houston.
Well, I'm so lame. Texas is big. I didn't realize that until I went to Wanderlust. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this place is huge. Because Melissa drove.
I'm gonna if I choose to drive, I either can take a first class bus or drive myself to Dallas, and it would be a 4-hour drive for me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't wait to see Kate. I can't wait to see you guys.
Oh, Kate's not coming to Book Bonanza, but
why?
She didn't get a ticket. We didn't get tickets.
Come to lunch. I'm DMing her. She can come to lunch.
All the way in Dallas?
That's true.
Where's she gonna stay?
My concept of where we're going. But I'm like, I would like to get dinner. Maybe do I have time?
You can come in my car and drive to Houston and fly home from Houston.
Right? Because I want to see Kate. Because I'm like, I'm gonna be there like a day early. I need to figure that out because I have no concept of time. I want to see Kate. What the heck?
No.
It's like so
Girl,
close.
I almost didn't go. I almost didn't go because I remember I didn't get a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I need to go do a romance book signing. Oh yeah. Please come to me.
ooh, is it a Polycon happening right now?
I'm really bad. I don't know.
Yeah, a Polycon happening right now.
Oh my god,
I think-
let's see.
I think Johanna's there right now. Let me look at her story.
Wait a minute, because Juliet was talking about getting ready for I think it is because Juliet Cross.
Yeah, look, Johanna's there right now with like her cart and everything.
Yay!
Yeah, she literally has a picture of her with Juliet's book on her story.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, she has Grim and Bear. I'm so jelly. Oh my god.
Didn't the Polycon just happen though? I'm confused.
No.
Wasn't it in October? I don't know.
I'm really bad. I don't know.
I don't know. I heard weird. There are too many signings and I cannot afford it.
I know.
I can go to
it's like financial.
I can drive to. Yeah, I can afford ones I can drive to.
Yeah, the reason why I need to like stop. I need to actually get my ticket for Love in Las Vegas. I can just keep assuming I'm going to be able to get a ticket. I need to get one. The reason why I'm going to that one is because it's like, you know,
right there.
it's here.
Yeah,
it's here. So I'm like, why not? I'm not even worried about like not getting the time off because I'm like, it's right down the street. That's so sick of me. I mean, I don't take off often, but when I do, like, I will take a week off. Like, I will take a lot of time off. So,
girl.
and the first year I was there, I felt I was an employee that felt like guilty for taking my PTO. Now that we're clearly over that, I'm like putting in every day I can get. So,
you don't want to know how many days I get off.
I know because I was on sprints. Three.
Is
it including sick days?
Yeah, that's your sick and personal. Yep. Overall, you get 3 days starting for the second semester. So if I would have started my job in the fall, so in August, then I would have 5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think we get entertainment. We get 14 personal, like, and that's including like being late, being sick, being late, calling out for any, like, it's 14.
Mm-hmm. And like with my job, I can take more days off. It's just I just won't get paid. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, we're blocked. Like I couldn't even if I wanted to put in for like an unpaid day, it would count towards my 14. And I'm like, so there are jobs that
only counts if I use up my 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So like basically I have 3 days. If I miss 3 days, if I miss those 3 days, basically, I still get my normal salary. But if I miss a 4th day, that just means I get paid less for my paycheck.
Okay.
Like I don't get paid for that day.
There's some flexibility. Like you're not
like I could miss a day, and I'm also not like a schoolroom teacher, so like I don't need to find a sub or have to be worried for someone filling in for me because I'm an interventionist. Like I pull out kids from the classroom.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Are you liking it?
I'm liking it. I am currently trying to find another job because I'm trying to move closer to Houston and like a bigger area because I live in a small town full of families, already established families. I'm like,
yeah,
I want to be around other single people. I want to be around friends. I want to go out and do things. Yeah. And so I want to move to a more heavily populated area and I need to find a job for that. So difficult.
You will. You got this one.
Thank you.
Yes. Very exciting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing next to, of course, in true fashion, we have hit 3 hours.
Yes.
But at least we got 2 sprints this time. 2 sprints for 3 hours.
Yes. And I'm going to get off, and I literally just started the epilogue of this book, so I'm going to finish it.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the last 12 minutes of this, so I can at least say that was done, and then I will let you know what I read. I don't know if I'm when she's bold. I might do that because I'm going to like an alien themed place tonight, so that might be fun to theme it.
Or you could do Remember When She's Lonely also.
Yeah, I could do both of them because
Mhm.
I will be going to Area 15. I think. Why am I telling the internet where I'm going? Don't stop me. I only like it in my books.
Oh, I love you. This was so fun. I can't wait until our four of us going to be on our last one.
Let's announce. So the last reading sprint is going to, or the last live show is going to be on the 30th. It's on Samantha's channel. And let me pull up the time. I believe it's going to be 4 p.m. CST.
Is it CST or PST? Because I'm CST.
I'm sorry. It's going to be 3 p.m. PST on Samantha's channel on the 30th. So that'll be
all these different time zones. All of us are on different time zones. Only Rachel and I are on the same one. So we text each other. We're like, does this mean 7 for us? Yes.
Right. Like, throwing it around like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. Like, I'm like, I really have to do the math because I'm like, okay, mountain time. Like, I know you guys are going to be like two hours ahead. EST's 3, right? It's 2 hours?
We're on Central Time. Rachel and I are on Central Time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 2 hours, right?
I'm 2 hours behind. Nope. Oh, wait. Did we meet at 5 p.m. PST today?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're 2 hours behind. So I was on the live at 7:00 my time. So like now.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was assuming. I was like, okay, I'm really embarrassed because I was like, I got that. Okay, so I was like,
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because I was just being complicated and explaining it all.
No, I've been saying like times and apparently book titles with my full chest and being wrong. So I'm so embarrassed that that's up. You know what? I'm a flawed human. That's okay. That's okay. But
we're all flawed. No one's perfect.
Right? Oh my God. The live show will be on the 30th, which is Sunday, and it's 3 p.m. PST on Samantha's channel. We're going to talk about Crybaby. So I need to pick that up. I've been waiting because I don't want to give. I talk so much. So I'm like, I don't want to give away my thoughts just yet. But now I can pick it up because we don't have another live show until then. So I'm going
to. Yes.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Now I have a ton of recommendations. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. It was good to see you.
Thank you for hosting my TBR. This was so fun.
It was fun. It was fun. And I have so many recs now. Oh my God.
Sorry.
It was fun. Thank you all for coming and participating. Happy reading. Tag us in all of your like templates for your reviews. I'm always like happy to get a new rec, and we will see you at the live show hopefully. Bye.
Bye.